I'm after listening to Dr. Kiran, I don't know how much more I can contribute, but I think he has covered most of it. But I'll try to cover certain things which are more for gynecologists. And actually, why I got interested in this was that because as Dr. Kiran has told us about this POCSO Act and how we can help the children to get the justice. And आप यहाँ just look at India, जहाँ पे जो female, जो adult females को भी justice इतनी आराम से नहीं मिल सकती, तो बच्चों की क्या बात है, और भी ज्यादा मुश्किल है वो. I mean, that was the main thing about this POCSO Act. And मेरे को ना मतलब I am in gynae for such a long time now, and I have been seeing all these cases against women, rape and all. And मेरे को काफी, I mean, I have seen lots and lots of patients. And but when you see a child getting offended, तो आपका दिल पसीज जाता है, because I have seen, I mean, how can I mean 6 महीने के बच्चे को I have seen, and I have seen so many of them. And so therefore, I mean, it is a very, very important act, and I think it was a बहुत ही अच्छा है. It was very, very late it has been enacted, but at least it has been enacted. So I think I will not go into it, because we needed this special law because of the obvious reasons, and that Dr. Kiran has already told us. And we all know that it is for the because the sexual intercourse has been declared as an offense of less than 18 years. So therefore, we needed this law, and it has been covered. But although there are lots and lots of things to be discussed in this, according to the whether the sexual activity, which is starting very early nowadays, and therefore can be put this I mean as an accused also. So why it was before the POCSO, there were lots of sections like section 509, 354, 375 and 377. Although the 377 act थोड़ा सा change हो गया है because of the, I mean, the latest discussion is पे चल ही रहा है about the homosexuality and all. So now why I think this is the proof that why, and ये सारा जो है हमारा जो यूरोपियन जर्नल में पब्लिश हुआ है, और it was an Indian study, and just look at that. If you see the child sexual abuse cases under all these acts, 48% children, and among them 43% were male children and 54 female. And एक और बात ध्यान से देखिए, 24 of this child faced severe forms of sexual abuse, and 19% had been sexually assaulted, and 57% reported other forms of sexual abuse. So this is a very, very important paper, and this ये तो जैसे मुंबई का publish हुआ है, there is a paper from the south also, and so we have lots and lots of evidence that I mean, if you take an interview, no, if you see in any conference or anywhere, you see, and if you ask, no, then they will be telling you that 50% they have been victims themselves. So now look at this age distribution, 0 to 3 years, 0 to 3 years. Look at this. Then also look at 11 to 14 years, 41% are male. Just look at it. So therefore, and then we did a study before the POCSO Act actually. So हमारे पास भी जो unmarried females आते थे for MTP, मैं बहुत पुरानी बात कर रहा हूँ 1986 and 94, and तो उस टाइम भी ना known assailants सारे के सारे, most of the time there are known, only 24% are unknown. मतलब father, I have seen each and every relation I have seen, and मतलब you cannot say कि नहीं ये नहीं कर सकता, ऐसे नहीं है. So and most of them, they are known to them, और उनको पता ही नहीं चलता कि what is going on. Actually what happens, I'll tell you, if you see the psychology of the child, वो ना बड़ा important है. These males or whosoever is assaulting them, ना वो, you know that actually जो sexual organs जो अपने हैं, external sexual organs, वो ना pleasure के लिए भी बने हुए हैं. So therefore these people, what they do, they start doing such a manner कि उनको pleasure आने लगता है बच्चे को. So and slowly it is, most of the time it is like that. It is not a direct, very few are there direct assaults. वो बहुत करके उसके बाद they will assault. So therefore this is very important. Now I think थोड़ा सा हमने इसमें बारे में, we should know something about कि कितनी punishment है. So the penetrative sexual act, assault, 7 years and maximum is life imprisonment. This is very important. बहुत ही ज़्यादा important चीज़ है ये कि life imprisonment है. All, and similarly an aggravated penetrative sexual assault, as Dr. Kiran has already told us what is aggravated. Any known person, if it is जहाँ पे उसको उस चाइल्ड को प्रोटेक्टेड एटमॉस्फेयर है, उस पर्सन ने अगर करा है, देन इट इज, अगर हॉस्पिटल में अगर हुआ है तो एग्रेवेटेड पेनिट्रेटिव सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट होगा वो. और देयरफॉर 10 साल की मिनिमम पनिशमेंट है, रिगरस इंप्रिजनमेंट होगी, लाइफ इज और द मैक्सिमम लाइफ. सो देयरफॉर ऑल दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्चुअली फॉर अस. एंड वेयर इट बिकम्स इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज हम जब पेशेंट हमारे पास आता है तो आपको वो जो आप लिखते हो ना, हिस्ट्री गिवन बाय होम, एंड उसमें आप पूरा लिखिए, उसका नाम भी लिखिए, पर्सन हु हैज एक्यूज्ड. इट इज नॉट कि वन पर्सन केम एंड ऐसे करो. अगर वो बोलता है, उसका नाम बता है उसको, नहीं तो पूछो, नाम लिखिए उसके अंदर. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज ये बाद में ना it becomes very important when it goes in the courts. So these things are, I think we have already discussed, so I'm not going to so penetrative sex means when a male person penetrates either his penis or any object or any part of his body, or does something to either penetrates into the private parts of a child, or when he applies his mouth to the private part, that is also penetrative sexual assault, or makes a child to do so. चाइल्ड को भी करवाएगा तो भी उतना ही बड़ा ऑफेंस है वो. एंड सेक्शन 5 है एग्रेवेटेड. आप कब कहोगे, जैसे आई टोल्ड यू दैट इट व्हेन कोई सिक्योरिटी फोर्स, पुलिस ऑफिसर, पब्लिक सर्वेंट और हॉस्पिटल, डॉक्टर, नर्स, एनीबॉडी हु इज ट्राइंग टू डू, और इन ए स्कूल जहां पे द प्रोटेक्शन हैज टू बी गिवन, वहां पे करेंगे, अगेन इट इज गोइंग टू बी ट्रीटेड एज एन एग्रेवेटेड पेनिट्रेटिव असॉल्ट. सो हमें पता ही है कि दिस एक्ट क्या है. बेसिकली इट इज ए चाइल्ड फैंड्री एक्ट, एंड रिपोर्टिंग ऑफ द एविडेंस, इन्वेस्टिगेशन, ये सारा कुछ चाइल्ड के फेवर में होना चाहिए. तो देयरफॉर आवर रिपोर्टिंग हैज टू बी परफेक्ट टू गिव जस्टिस टू दिस चाइल्ड. अब कैसे होगा, एनवायरमेंट उसका ठीक होना चाहिए, तभी तो बच्चा बता पाएगा कुछ अपने आप को कि कहाँ पे. तो रेजिडेंस में भी यू कैन रिकॉर्ड, resident it can be recorded at the resident, or and it should be recorded by the woman, and in the police also, women police officer should be, or no child to be detained in the night. Night में आपको कुछ नहीं उससे बात करनी है. And mandate आपको, it is a mandate, you have to report. जैसे डॉक्टर किरण ने बताया, even if you suspect, you have to report. अब पुलिस ऑफिसर अगर पुलिस ड्रेस में पहन के आ जाएगा तो आप वैसे ही बच्चा डर जाएगा. So therefore police officer not to be in the uniform when they record the statement of this child, and assistance has to be there. अब हमारे यहाँ जैसे if I tell you practically, one stop center is there at Sanjay Gandhi Hospital. It was made in 2012, and we have 2 rooms actually. And एक में पूरा हिस्ट्री वगैरह लेते हैं, then we एग्जामिनेशन का अलग रूम है. Then we always call a counselor. जब भी पेशेंट आता है, a counselor is called. Whenever the patient is brought, counselor is called. the friendly atmosphere has to be there, and we have the child ka we actually we have to preserve each and everything. Clothes अगर preserve करने हैं तो we have to give it another set of clothes. भी अगर बहुत छोटा बच्चा है तो sometimes the बच्चा is not able to कुछ भी cooperate नहीं करता, then we have to उसका ध्यान attention divert करने के लिए we have so many things, बहुत खिलौने हैं, so many things, musical things, so we have to make that place very familiar so that that child, और आपको पता नहीं child will tell you each and everything, very very important, child सब कुछ बता सकता है, और दैट इज ए कॉरोबोरेटिव एविडेंस आ जाएगा उसके अंदर। अगर उसकी बच्चा छोटा है ही कैन नॉट गिव दिस थिंग, बट जो भी वो बोलता है दैट यू हैव टू राइट डाउन, दैट यू हैव टू राइट डाउन। एंड कोई भी क्वेश्चनिंग में कैरेक्टर असैसिनेशन नहीं होना चाहिए। अब ना चाइल्ड तो 18 साल से नीचे चाइल्ड ही है ना। मैं व्हाट आई हैव ऑब्जर्व 12-13 साल की जो लड़की होती है, मतलब वो दे आर काफी कुछ एडल्ट के टाइप बिहेव करते हैं, सो मेनी ऑफ देम, तो दे, और उनको सब कुछ पता होता है। एटलीस्ट एट संजय गांधी हॉस्पिटल आसपास व्हाट आई हैव सीन is after the age of 12 or 13 they are starting their sexual activity, because I mean we get around 40 to 45 patients per month. Out of that 30% are less than 12 years, and after that about 25 to 30% are from 12 years to 18 years, and others are adults. So therefore the sexual activity is already started, and most of the time what happens that the police is going to bring this child, and then but जो भी बच्चा है ना 12 साल से नीचे, तो 100% वो it has been the child has been assaulted. So therefore we have to do an examination in such a manner so that it is very very useful for the law to take its course. So आपको पता ही है कि स्पेशल कोर्ट्स के अंदर इन कैमरा होता है विदाउट रिवीलिंग द चाइल्ड आइडेंटिटी, कंपनसेशन पे दैट इज ऑलरेडी बीन डिस्कस्ड, एंड 30 days के अंदर स्पीडी ट्रायल is the one, and most of the special courts have to complete trial in 1 year. Now burden of the proof has been shifted to the accused. ये नहीं कि वो आप प्रूव करो, accused has to prove कि वो उसने कुछ नहीं करा हुआ, innocence of the child. So therefore these things, अच्छा इसमें एक और भी अगर false complaint भी हो तो उसके against भी law का it is there in that, but most of the time the accused has to be proved, or many of the times the accused भी 18 साल से कम होता है, and the victim is also, and we will not call victim, we will call survivor. And ये नहीं कि मीडिया के बार we should not give any interviews like that. And although politicians take advantage of this and they come to the hospital, so many times I've seen they come into the hospital, but that is not to be done. And why you want to interview the child, if you want to get this picture and all that relationship with to get a picture of the child's relationship with their parents or family. Now the circumstances leading to the, because so many times it has been found out that the child has been abused by the father or the uncle, and therefore so many times it happens, and मैं तो कई बार I have seen the mother also getting involved in that. So therefore one has to be very very careful. आप जब एग्जामिन करेंगे और उसके चाइल्ड का हिस्ट्री लेंगे, then atmosphere has to be there, and you have to assess whether ये चाइल्ड के लिए ये ठीक है कि नहीं, whether the child can give in the presence of the parent itself. So, and then there is something called a zero FIR. Now this zero FIR, what is this zero FIR? अब देखो so many times it happens that कि वो ना पुलिस नहीं लिख रही है, FIR पुलिस नहीं लिख रही है, तो that this zero FIR is coming in a big way to help. अब क्योंकि हमारा jurisdiction नहीं है जी, therefore वहां पे जाके लिखो नहीं. A zero FIR means any police station, irrespective of the place or the incidence of the jurisdiction, they have to write this. And why it is called zero FIR? Because there is no number. Zero FIR में कोई number नहीं होता. Now once this FIR is written, फिर वो nowadays the duty of that police station or the police officer कि जिस jurisdiction में है वहां पे उसका ये लिखवाया जाएगा. The best example of this zero FIR is this, ये आपका जो कौन था accused, आसाराम बापू का दिल्ली में zero FIR हुई है. काम उसने वहां पे करा.
Sushant Singh Rajput case also.
Yes, Sushant Singh. Yes. So, Dr. Gaurav, अच्छा, medical examination. I think we have already told about who can do. It is the female has to examine a girl child. But if it is not there, let us say ऐसी जगह है जहाँ नहीं है, then a male can also, in the presence of a female, can be done. Then I think we have discussed this. Then the collection of this evidence is very, very. एक ना हमारे यहाँ in all the hospitals or all the one-stop centers, there is a set of things which you have to collect. That is called a safe kit. उसके अंदर ना 20 units होते हैं. क्या उसमें लेना? Everything is there, and you have to collect all. It will depend on what type of assault has been done, but you have to thoroughly collect this evidence. Medical evidence collection is very, very important. You have to note the physical and the genital injury. There is a sheet there, एक drawing भी बनी हुई है. You please note on that कि कहाँ पे कितनी injury है, क्या है, fresh है, what is there, bleeding, not bleeding, everything. Then age estimation also has to be done by you. Then offer the prophylaxis for STD and HIV. That is essential for all. And sometimes you may have to give an emergency contraceptive for the pubertal child and her parents. So this has to be discussed and given. और वो सारे के सारे फॉर्म्स पूरे भरने हैं. आपने कलेक्ट आपने करना है, ब्लड कलेक्ट करना है, all this nails के अंदर अगर है तो everything has to be collected. अगर oral का हुआ है तो oral collect करना है. All these things is all written, and it is in a very nice safe kit is there available in all the institutions. Now, a very important thing is a mental health issues, madam. What I have seen is there are patients who are lots and lots of hello. The mental issues has to be done. You know that if there, I had a patient who was raped, and you know for more than 2 years, she was followed up with us, and she had the psychiatric problems, and then we had to treat that also. So therefore, that aspect has to be dealt with, and Dr. Shekhar is doing a very good job in such a manner. Then I have 1 or 2 cases, I think there, those most of them will be discussed later on, but I'm just presenting 1 or 2 cases. What is the legal age of consent of sex? Is 18. Medical examination 12 years. Evidence collection 12 years. Surgery for management of MLC cases 18 years. In case of less than 12, guardian, parent, or CWC or CMO. You can also give. Sometimes nobody is there, you can also give. Now this is the informed consent, and all hospitals should have a proper informed consent, and it has got 18 pages. Consent is there actually, if it is proper, if you see. Now, if the patient comes to the ANC, will you report to the police if she's married and willing? If she's less than 18-year-old or near-term pregnancy, or if she's 18 years and 1 month old and she's 40 weeks pregnant, what will you do? In both these conditions, MLC has to be as her age during her even consensual sex was less than 18 years. Okay? So with or without other person's consent, when such a person is under the 18 years of age, you have to, because it is under the law. Who can bring the survivor and where can the survivor be initially taken?
Sir Kishore, actually we have a panel discussion.
Okay, I'll not go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
What is the disadvantage of reporting that? I think we can always. Should I skip all these things?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So I just want to just tell about this spermatozoa may be recovered from the cervix and the posterior fornix beyond 96 hours also after the assault. So therefore, these are the provisional things which we have been given. About 3 weeks is the time. जैसे ना vagina में 6 to 28 hours, then cervix with 3.3 to 7.5 days, mouth rectum ka bhi nothing has been told, but 14 to 10 days. Then these are the but mota 19 days tak na they have discovered the sperms. So therefore आप ये अगर patient आपके पास आता है 2 महीने बाद, there is no need to do that. वो that is an unnecessary वो और बेकार में then the courts also say कि क्यों आपने collect करा. So that thing you have to can you examine without a police requisition? Yes, you can examine any patient. There is no need of police requisition or magistrate order for any medical examination if the patient comes to you and says that she has been assaulted. Is there mandate to inform the police? Absolutely. I think we have already discussed. Then it has to be done, and आपको punishment भी अगर आप नहीं करोगे, आपको भी punishment हो सकती है. Is it meant to go to the government hospital for sexual examination? No. CRPC now mandates all the hospitals, irrespective of being government, public, private, anything, immediately provide medical aid treatment free of cost. It is mandated.
Sir, we are going to cover all this.
I think we can cover all these things.
Sir.
And therefore rehabilitation, I think we have to do. All of the CWC we have already discussed. I'm not going to do that. And one-stop centers, I think I have already discussed about this. And these are all the provisions of the one-stop center. The multidisciplinary team, it has to be there. I think I'll skip all these things. So, POCSO Act is a support system, is a friendly atmosphere. Child rehabilitation has to be an appointment of the support person, and cabinet bill to reduce the age of consent to 16 is being done, because I've seen lot of consensual sex also between this thing. तो उसकी वजह से हमारा क्या होता है, एक्चुअल जो रेप है हम उनको मिस कर रहे हैं. They are not coming. So this is my last slide. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kishore, for enlightening us. It was an excellent presentation, and I'm sure everyone will be beneficial, especially the practicing gynecologists in the private sector. You have given a very clear-cut guidance and measures and tips, and with the various aspects of the POCSO Act. So now I